personal yoga practice. Getting started right away. Start off with a short forward fold, just enough to feel some space between the vertebrae. Get out any pops or cracks in the neck and low back. So the focus is more on extending the low back, so that's why I brought my feet a little bit further out, apart, so I don't have to use as much effort on balancing, because I've got a pop in the low back I'm working on. And there we go. Got that. Yeah, you do it enough times, you start to feel those pops before they actually pop. Alright, so next up is upward facing dog. And make sure we can hear the timer. There we go. Hands back. In frame. And there you go. Back feels a little more open today as compared to yesterday. Remember yesterday it took quite a while before I was able to extend the low back. Yeah, things seem to slip into place a little faster. And then upward facing dog, you want to reach the chin towards the sky. You actually want to just kind of reach everything back, right? Reach the crown of the head back. Anterior flex on the spine as much as you can. So use those back muscles to open the back. Those muscles right at the top of the pelvis to arch the pelvis in that anterior fashion, that posterior fashion. Yeah, this is posterior flex towards the back of the body. Posterior flex on the pelvis, spine, the neck, and relax. Continue to breathe. Minute 40 seconds left. Feel the pose. When you have your fingers pointed forward, you don't feel so much on the wrists. By turning the fingers back towards the feet, like I have, there's a lot more sensation on the wrists, because eventually, right, I want to start even pulling the shoulders back with the hands a little bit further forward to start increasing the movement on that joint, the wrist joint, but that's a very slow process. The wrist is already has a lot of space on it to begin with, and you don't want to push it too much past. There's a hard limit on the wrist joint, so be careful. And relax. Enjoy the practice. Enjoy the morning. Focus on your breath. Feel the breath slide in and out of the body. Preferably through the nose as best as you can. Seconds. Relax and breathe. Feel all the joints. Figure out which joints have the most sensation. See, the low back's got a lot of sensation for me right now. And the wrist. Is that it? That is it. Alright. Slowly get out. Let the hands and wrists normalize, especially if you flex it back, right? Because that put a lot of stress on the wrist joint. Again, perhaps stress is too strong a word. A lot of sensation on the wrist joint, so you gotta let everything equalize again. Alright, so next up is scorpion pose. I'm gonna cut this one short today. I'm gonna get up there, see if I can balance it, but then cut it short, because I think I put in too much effort on it yesterday. So, just a brief scorpion pose. Start with the right leg, because today's not even numbered day. 30th. Oh, look at that. Good stuff. But, again, I don't want to put too much effort into this, because I put in too much effort on it yesterday. And I was feeling tired most of the day yesterday. That wasn't good. there's other things going on, right? I'm still recovering from my illness, slowly but surely. But that was not fun yesterday. So, make up for that. I'll do hero pose. You know, something you can just relax and release. So you get the ankles to the side of the pelvis, so the pelvis can move towards the earth, and then you just kind of slowly go back. This provides a little bit of a back stretch. You can actually enhance the back stretch, as I'm doing right now. Put the crown of the head on the earth, and arch the spine a little bit, and then just kind of relax as much as you can. Also a pretty big, or a little bit of a quad stretch. The further you get the back down, the more you'll feel a stretch in the quads. Relax. Bring this down. So you bring the ankles a little bit closer together so the big toes are actually touching underneath the so I guess the low back, right? The big toes are right under the low back. The heels are on the side of the pelvis, but the big toes are touching directly underneath the back. You can reach the arms up. Nice stretch. And I have no idea where the timer is. We've got 40 seconds left. Release into the pose. Relax. Breathe. Just feel the body. So here I feel my knee joints a little bit. A little bit on the quad, mostly towards the knee, and then also some on the low back, a little bit. And that's our 3 minutes for this pose. Bring that up. Let the knees equalize for a little bit. Clear out the first timer. Yeah, knees need to equalize. Go, because next up is going to be the full length forward fold. So there we go. We got the knees, the legs all ready to go. Get the timer started. And bring this up into your forward fold. So yeah, start off slowly with some support, right? Grabbing the shins. Because I'm relaxing the back, right? I've got some sensation in the back. It doesn't want to just relax right away. It's got to relax slowly. That's okay. And then as soon as you find that, get the body in a better position. Get all the parts of the body in a better position. Get those feet closer together. So big toes, heels, ankles just barely touching. And release the arms. Keep the legs straight. Use the quads to engage the knees, to straighten the knees. And my balance is a little off today for some reason. I feel myself swaying a little more than normal. Well, that's okay. That's what happens. Part of life. Relax the spine, relax all the vertebrae. Relax the low back, relax the neck. Let the arms dangle. Yeah. Get all the parts of the body to a place where they can maintain the pose. Right, flip the arms. Relax the upper body, relax the back. Take care of the positioning of the feet. Right? If you start to feel some sensation on your ankle, you're probably pushing the ankles too hard towards each other.
and rotate the feet. Right, keep the heels and big toes touching, but you want to put a little bit more effort to rotate the feet away from each other so that the ankles are not pressing as hard towards each other. So you're learning proper foot positioning and alignment. Relax the upper body. 30 seconds left. Feel the head just kind of dangle. Feel the spine dangle from the pelvis. Allow the pelvis to rotate a little more. Feel the hamstrings start to engage. Feel more of a stretch. Straighten the legs. Keep your balance. You might put the hands under the feet, which provides an even better or different balancing challenge. And 3 minutes are up. Alright, clear that out. Get the next one started. Alright, so I'm going to throw in the real quad stretch, which I had done before. So it's kind of a half pigeon, right? So this is normal half pigeon, right? Where you do this and you go down, all that good stuff. That's kind of a maintenance pose for me. This is what I want to do is, so I've got my right hand grabbing my right foot to keep that leg up there. I want to bring the left shoulder, I want to bring it underneath the left ankle. So I can turn towards the side. And this is, I kind of made it, right? But I want to get the left shoulder further down, right? So here the limiting factor is the right hip a little bit, or at least I feel a stretch on the right hip. The limiting factor is the left side of the body. The left hip, right, is just not going down towards the floor because there's a lot of stuff stretching out. So it's the left quad and the right hip that are getting stretched out, even though I've already got the left shoulder underneath the right ankle. And then from here, just kind of chill out, right? So the most stretch, the most sensation, and there's a lot of effort in the left hand, which kind of sucks. So I don't want to, I wish it was more of a zero effort pose, but And most of the sensation, the limiting factor appears to be the right hip. That's got the most sensation right now. But you just rest, relax, release. Focus on the pose. Find the sensation with your conscious awareness. Feel that sensation, and eventually that sensation may lessen. It may not. You may have to pull out a little bit for that sensation to lessen. That's okay. Yeah, as you bring your conscious awareness to the part that's being stretched, like my right hip, right? Sometimes that sensation heightens. It becomes even more because you're putting conscious awareness towards it. And then you relax. And eventually it starts to lessen. "13 seconds. Just feel the body, feel the breath in and out. And that's that. Alright, so that's good stuff. Lots and lots of fun. Got a few people joining me, not so many, but hey, that's cool. Awesome stuff. Next up is the other side. The body is miraculous in that it has two sides. So, yeah, the normal half pigeon, right, like this, which I get a little bit of sensation from. But me, being me, right, my body, I've been practicing quite a while. I'll do something a little bit different that gets a little bit more sensation. So I'm grabbing the outside of the foot, right, so I can bring the heel towards the glute. and use the left hand to grab the right foot so I can keep that in position. As I bring the right shoulder down, I'm going to get the right shoulder to the earth underneath the left heel, right? Easier said than done. And there we go. Hey, look at that. The right shoulder's not quite on the earth. It kind of touches the left heel a little bit, but I can use my basically my right pectoral muscles are able in my chest to keep the left leg in the right spot, the left lower leg in the right spot, and lots of effort on the right hand to keep the right leg in place. And you want to make sure you start your timer. And enjoy the pose. So yeah, lots of sensation on the left hip. So I haven't done this pose for a while. And just relax, release. So I've got the my right big toe on the back of my head, right? So I can feel that. That's interesting. And then, yeah, the right shoulder starts to slide underneath the left ankle. And then eventually get the knee further back so I can start to get the right hip down. But again, the limiting factor is the left hip. Much like on the other side. So I've got a little bit of a quad stretch, but not much. So the real limiting factor is that left hip. As soon as that really starts to open, then this will be really cool, right? Because then I'll basically get the entire right side of the body down on the earth. It'll be more of the stretch will then shift to more of a quad stretch. Even though I've got a little bit of a quad stretch right now. And you relax, you release. Yes, a lot of sensation on the outside of the left hip. So that's cool. That's nice. It's a lot of sensation. And it's actually fairly low effort for most of the body except for the right hand. A lot of effort in the right hand to keep the right leg in the right spot. A little more than a minute left. So just relax, release, focus on the breath. Breathe through your nose the best that you can. And this is why you start your timer on time instead of 30 to 45 seconds late, right? Because when you do that and then you tell yourself, oh, hey, I can hold this pose the rest of the day. And then you still got that 30 seconds left, right? It's like, oh, yeah, a little bit different, huh? 18 seconds. And relax. And 3 minutes are up. Very good. So yeah, pushed up with the left hand. There we go. So that was a hip and quad stretch. Very cool. Next up is a hamstring stretch. So, Janu Shirsasana. I'll just do that today. I was thinking about doing Hanumanasana, but I want to do low effort poses today. So Hanumanasana, you get your right leg straight, you get your left foot some comfortable place on the floor, right? It's going to be towards the right thigh. Doesn't have to be touching, it can be. And you bring this down. If you can, you grab the left heel. Use the right shoulder to push into the right leg, right? Just above the kneecap. Let the spine relax. Let gravity do its work. So yeah. So I just started relaxing different muscles, right? And this is actually zero effort right here. I'm not holding any muscles. It's kind of interesting because normally I'm using the right shoulder, the back and the shoulder, using my back muscles and the shoulder to push the shoulder into the right leg to keep the right leg straight. But I decided to play around and just kind of relax everything. And look at that, I'm still kind of basically more or less in the pose. And relax the abs. And this is really kind of strange, because normally I am putting quite a bit of effort into most of the rest of the body, except for the right leg. Whereas this is, yeah, all the muscles in the arms, the shoulders, the back, the neck, both legs, all relaxed. And so just keep breathing, relax, release, enjoy the pose. If you can't focus, you count the breaths, count your exhales. And just keep counting. Don't check the timer. Yep, 18 seconds left. Breathe and relax.
And there we go. Side one. Side two. So left leg straight out. And start to bring this down. So yeah, the left foot is somewhere on the inside, right? About the thighs, the right spot. It can be pressing, it doesn't have to. I usually tend to bring it out just a hair. So about an inch away from the thigh. Grab the right heel, start the timer. So yeah, here I'm still using quite a bit of effort, or some significant effort. I'm using the left hand, pushing the left hand into the left leg. But I want to relax the left leg. I'm trying to relax the left leg as I'm doing this. Relax the neck and the back. Still using effort on the parts of the leg. Still using effort to get into the pose. So yeah, similar leg. I feel the left hamstring. There we go. Relax. Yeah, it feels very different on this side, because there's a muscle or something in the left pelvis somewhere, like kind of right here, that just feels different on this side than it does on the other. On this side I have like a stretch on that muscle. On the right side I don't have a stretch. So here I have to consciously relax that muscle. And hey, look at that. I'm starting to consciously relax the rest of the body. Relax the ankle. Maybe not. When you relax the ankle, there's a lot of force in the ankle, right? When you relax the ankle, it's like the joint starts to slide out of place. And, I'm not sure that's a good thing. So keep the ankle engaged to keep the joint in the right spot, and try and relax everything else.
Yeah, get the forehead in the earth. Those shoulders relaxed. The thing is that left ankle and the left leg just won't stay straight. So yeah, lots of effort. Keep that leg straight. And then relax. Hold the pose. Continue to breathe. Relax. 7 seconds left. I'm feeling the upper, like the right back. Feel a stretch there. All right. That's that. Next up, did our quads, did our hams. Now we do wide splits. Fun stuff. Yep. If you want to do easy mode at first, right, do Baddha Konasana, right? Just if you decide to notice my knees kind of go straight down, right? After you do that, then next up is to start with the rest of it. Take feet out towards the side. Get the timer started. And you want the full front of the body on the earth. Get everything in a good position so that you can feel the pelvis and not something in front of the pelvis on the earth. Oh yeah, and yesterday I did kind of just a spread eagle, right? Which is interesting because at first you're pushing the shoulders into the earth to try and find where you're going to be, and then you start to relax. And yeah, yesterday I was feeling a stretch on basically the nerve that leads to the right thumb. So I'm feeling a little bit of a stretch on that today, but not nearly as much as it was yesterday. Well, we just got here, right? So it may enhance as the pose holds for longer. Minute 43 seconds. Just relax, find the pose. That indefinite expression where you can hold the pose all day if you wanted to, if you had the time. Feel the parts of the body that are stretching, so the inner thigh here, and lots of force on the ankle, or on the heel. So some force on the ankle, actually not that much force on the ankle, but a lot of force on the heel to keep the legs spread apart, and a lot of stretch or springiness in the inner thigh. And when I try to talk, I have to, that takes more effort on the neck. So relax, release. Yeah, looks like the right hand is definitely stretched out a little bit as compared to yesterday, because that was starting to be kind of a real limit on the right hand yesterday. Still feel a little bit of a stretch, and yeah, it's a nerve stretch. It's not a muscle stretch. It's not that the muscles are stretching. It's the nerves feel a stretch. And that's our 3 minutes on that. Yay. We're going to get the timer started. Doing low effort today, so I'm gonna press up on a handstand, see if I can, maybe hold it for a little bit, but I don't want to hold it for very long, even if I could. Right, so you get the easy mode, right? Cross the legs, get yourself up. Get yourself into your handstand starter pose. And you want, instead of the fingers to the front, fingers to the side, a little bit, like 45 degrees or so. I do that because that helps my wrists. I was initially taught to do that. That did not feel good on my wrists. When I started doing this, hey, there said, oh, yeah, we can do that. We can do this every day now. All right, and so then from here, you kind of bend into it and then press up, right? Yeah, that easy. So, we'll see how easy it is today. There we go. And then once you press up, you start to straighten the elbows so that it'll take less effort to maintain the pose. Engage the fingers to maintain balance. Maybe bring the legs up. Different balance challenge. And that's it. That's all she wrote for today. All right. Thanks, everyone, for watching this. If you want to watch the whole thing, go back to the beginning, see what I did right at the first. Just go to YouTube. Then Yoga King on YouTube. Feel free, please, drop a comment or leave a like, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day today.